Alright, this is a video. People have been asking me to talk about the recent Green Arrow event. People saying, oh, I like Green Arrow now that he's gone the Punisher way. First, Green Arrow has killed before. He's done it before. This isn't his first time. Now, as far as what they're doing with him, I read the story, Cry for Justice, and a villain, Prometheus, killed a kid. Okay, cool. Not cool. I'm not saying that's cool, but I'm saying, okay, that's established. And the heroes are pretty much just going to say, you know what, they were going to capture him, they were going to take him to the justice system and let him take care of it. And Ollie said, you know what, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go behind you guys' back and I'm going to kill this guy. I don't have a problem with him killing Prometheus. I just wish it wasn't Prometheus, because he's one of my favorite villains. But considering what he did, I think what he did can be justified. Because either way, the justice system should have said, even if he did, get captured, and they let the police take care of it, they should have put him on death row for killing a kid anyway. He was going to be on death row, and he was probably going to escape. That's kind of a thing in comics. But what Ollie did, hey, when you get upset, when you get angry, and when you're pushed I've always said this, and don't push Green Arrow. Don't push him, because in my book, there are kind of a couple characters in the DC universe that are just that are willing to kind of go that way. To me, Wonder Woman, Batman, Green Arrow, heck, Barry Allen used to be in the military service. He's killed people before he became a superhero, but he vowed to never do that again once he became the Flash. And these characters, and even Superman, these characters have been pushed to the limit sometimes, and and Ollie was just pushed so much that, you know what, he just said, I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna take care of this my way. In a way, I can kind of see where he's coming from, but people are saying they want this to be permanent. I don't want it to be permanent where he just goes around killing all the time, because that's not really a part of his character. He really did this. This is pretty much like a really personal thing, and killing a kid. Okay, I can see him doing that. I don't got a problem with that. Prometheus killed a kid. Take care of him. Let's justice system is the justice system in the DC universe, and especially in where Ollie lives, his city is corrupt even more than Gotham City. So they were probably just gonna let him off anyway, and he's just gonna walk free. So he nipped it in the bud, took care of it, and he's hunting down everyone else that was involved. And after that, I would like them to say, okay, and then after that, they can have him answer for his kind of crime. You know what I'm saying? And then, people saying, well, he thought of himself as a hunter and stuff like that. Okay, I can get behind that, but I don't want him becoming the Punisher, because that's not who he is. He's Green Arrow. He is a superhero, but he has different views and stuff like that. And he's a very interesting character. He's one of the coolest characters ever created. And when you push a person so far, that's what's gonna happen. I thought the scene was done very well when they killed Prometheus. They didn't they didn't have him put like 1,000 arrows in Prometheus. He just shot him in the head and it was over. He put an arrow in his head, boom, Prometheus is dead, and he walked off. And Ollie's gonna have to answer for what he did, yeah. Like I said, I don't want this to be permanent, but hey, what would you do in this situation? I just got through watching that episode of Batman Brave and the Bold again with the Chill of the Night, which if you haven't watched that episode, please do. It's very good. Um, and they basically showed who killed Batman's parents, and it was a guy named Joe Chill. And the Spectre and the Phantom Stranger were present, and Batman had to choose between the spirit of vengeance. He can take revenge by killing Joe Chill, or he can go the Phantom Stranger way and use justice. It's vengeance versus. The question here is, what is it? What's behind the whole thing? Vengeance or justice? And I'm gonna ask these questions to my viewers and my friends. What would you have done in the situation of cry for justice? Would you have said, hey, let's take it to the justice system, or, you know what, screw that, let's kill this guy, he's gotta go? That's my question to you. Justice or vengeance? Choose.